Hi, my name is Wei Shern. Today, me and my teammates, Kang Wei, Hazwani, Zulaikha, and Khairina, we are going to perform a presentation based on how to implement TQM, Total Quality Management, in a ceramic processing factory. So, these are the 6 principles including in TQM, which are leadership, customer satisfaction, employee involvement, continuous improvement, supplier partnership, and performance measure. Next, these are the characteristics of leadership. A leader should demonstrate commitment to TQM principles because leader is a primary mover of TQM. They are the role model of their team. And next on, leader should focus on problem prevention to provide his team a way to solve the problem well or to make sure the problem never occur. Next, leader should emphasize on customer-oriented service, which I have mentioned just now, including both of our external and internal customers, because a happy and satisfied customer will come back and become our repeat customers. Next, leaders should recognize the achievement done by his or her team. So here comes the scenario when there is one ceramic retail store has ordered 10 ceramic pots and requests it to be due in 10 days. So how leadership in TQM implementation on this problem? First, the leader should initiate an agreement on goals with his or her team. Next on, the leader should provide the agreed resource. For example, sufficient time, manpower, and raw materials to his or her team to enable them to access to the production line by assigning the authority to his or her team and then establish a deadlines to his or her team. For example, the products need to be hand in 10 days, but the leader can tell his or her team that the deadline is 7 days. So, is able to push the team to move forward more and also to avoid insufficient time to correct the product if there is any error happens. Besides that, a leader should also monitor the progress in achieving goals. Means that when manufacturing the ceramic pots, the leader should monitor well to ensure that there is not much flaws or no errors occurs on the ceramic pots, because TQM is very emphasized on the quality of the product. And finally, the leader should reward the achievement of goals done by his or her team to motivate them to move further in the future. Thank you.
I'm Kang Wei. I would like to continue my topic, which is customer satisfaction and employee improvement. First of all, let us discuss about customer satisfaction. In fact, in TQM, the customer is the focal point as the business is driven by customer. Hence, it is important to understand who is your customer so that your products and services can be developed based on customer requirement. There are 2 types of customer, which is external customer and internal customer. External customer is known as those who receive the final products occurs normally at the organizational level. Internal customer also important. The mistake a lot of organizational make is not acknowledging employee as a key customer group. Internal customer refer to those occurs at the process and cross-departmental levels within the company. TQM focuses on long-term success and identifying and prioritizing customer requirements. We need to have a checklist as a long-term process to achieve customer satisfaction. These are the main points we need to include in our checklist. By this way, we just can know about our mistake and find out the ways to improve it. Again, customer is the main driving force. Everyone in organization should focus on our customer. The feedback from them is important. We can get it through several ways, which included in contact with customer, comment cards and formal surveys, or we study the complaints. After that, we should carry on the procedures from customer complaints. Like this, we just can build a good relationship with customer. We can have a procedure for customer complaint. We need to understand customer needs and expectations for products or price, and we can also communicate this need and expectation to our organizations. Lastly, We can measure customer satisfaction and add on result in order to improve our performance. Next, the other important part of TQM is employee improvement. It means we should get every members with appropriate education and trainings. We can also give them education needs vary by function area, departments, and job. As we know, training could help to develop needed skills and experience in improvement techniques and tools. For example, workers who know well in the process of forming ceramics. In the ceramic processing, raw material mixed and pressed, after that frying it at very accurate temperature. This is important, and the gradient also is necessary, and it should have a right treatment. Lastly, cooling process is needed. This is in order to release heat gradually and preserve structure of ceramics. The employees can also solve the difficulty either if they get freely share knowledge and experience in teams. This can also help people derive satisfactions from their works. These are the benefits of employees improvement. These include improved morale, team cohesion, and increased productivities. That's all for my part. Thank you.
I am Khairina Binti Razali, and I will continue our presentation with next point, which is continuous improvement. Okay, as we all know, most of the engineers nowadays were busy planning new equipment purchases rather than involving themselves in fundamental improvement activities. They were skeptical of management, maintenance people were fighting fires, and slow to respond to requests from production people. There were many inspectors, but not much statistical process control was practiced. So here I include how to improve the performance of a certain organization. Okay, the first one is we need to improve the inter-organizational relation, which means that the relationship between employer with the employees. Employer main responsibility is to stimulate and support the effort of organizational member to improve process. In order to improve, a process must be understood well in detail, so there will no error happen during any process. Okay, the next point is create a long-term competitive advantage, which means that it lies with ability of manufacturing organization to form learning alliance. In this point, a leader in a company should know how to grab the opportunity to create a relationship with the other company, so that they can make a good relationship with the others and they can stay longer in the company. The third point is reduction of inventory level. This means that when doing any task, and when they have faced any difficulties, the leader should not look problem from his or her personal view. Their personal view are not enough, so they need to look for problem from different perspective and from different person of view. Okay, the last point is improving and maintaining standard, which is this point include individual responsibility. For example, when we do any bad things or something that can affect the process, we need to responsible for any things that we do, whether it's a good thing or a bad things. This responsibility should have in all of the employers, so that we can maintaining the standard of producing ceramic. Okay, thank you.
I'm Zulaikha, and today I'm going to talk about the implementation of supplier partnership in ceramic processing factory. The first step to implement this principle is to identify and select key supplier. In ceramic manufacturing, the raw material used consists of clay mineral. So to produce a good quality of ceramic product, we should choose supplier that can provide us with good quality and certified raw materials. Next, the supplier also must be reliable. The reliability is important because if the supplier let us down, it also means that we let our customer down. We should not do that because we must take good care of our customer. The next key supplier are value for money, strong service and clear communication, and also financial security. As value for money, it is important to know that the lowest price doesn't mean the best. If we buy raw material with lowest price, it does low. The raw material with low price always come in low quality, so it does not good for our product. Okay, the next step in the implementation of this principle is to establish supplier relationship. Supplier should contribute in new product development by taking part in the research and development process. The supplier should also understand the needs of the company, and the supplier should know the importance of the business to the company so that they can give full cooperation and the best service they can. Last but not least, the step to apply this principle is by creating clear and open communication by the company and supplier. The representative from the company and the supplier should sit together and discuss, give feedback about their service, state the complaints about the product and service, discuss the solution together to improve the product and inform updates about the product. That's all for me. Thank you.
There are 5 steps in application of this principle, which is that measurement and collect data and relevant to the objective. Data collection is the systematic approach to gathering and measuring information from a variety of sources to get a complete and accurate picture of an area of interest. Data collection enables a person or organization to answer relevant questions, evaluate outcomes and make predictions about future probabilities and trends. Okay, next point is ensure that the data and information are sufficiently accurate, reliable and accessible. Put simply, data is used to provide insights. Businesses, when armed with this, are able to improve the everyday decisions they make. If data accuracy levels are low at the start of this process, the insight will be lacking and the decision it influences are likely to be poor as a result. For data accessibility, the data must also be readily available, which means easily locatable. Then the data is considered high quality data. Okay, next point is analyze the data and information using valid methods. Analysis refers to breaking a whole into its separate components for individual examination. Data analysis is a process for obtaining raw data and converting it into information useful for decision making by user. Data is collected and analyzed to answer questions, test hypotheses or disapprove theories. Okay, next point is understand the value of appropriate statistical techniques. First, define the level of measurement of each variable to be included in the analysis. Variables will be categorical or nominal, ordinal or rank ordered, interval or ratio level. This need to be done for both independent and dependent variable. Second, to select the correct statistical analysis clarify what that want to be find out. The research question or hypothesis is typically raised in terms of finding differences. Okay, the last point is make decision and take action based on the result of logical analysis balanced with experience and intuition. The experiences you have had help shape your perceptions and expectations. You also carry what you have learned from them into new situations. They create a reference point from which to approach new decisions. Using your instinct and natural insight plays a big part in a complex, ambiguous, or urgent decision making. So that's all from us. Thank you.